So you have a very, very interesting event coming up on Monday. This is a Star Trek movie that was made by some of the cast members. Tim Russ, who played Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager, headed the project, and this is, tell us all about it, but it's an exclusive, non-commercial online presentation.
Yes. Basically, a movie was made for the fans by many of the actors from the original Star Trek series. It's got Uhura in it and Chekov and characters you've seen through the various permutations of the various different Star Trek shows that have gone on down the line. Directed by Tim Russ, who, as you pointed out accurately, was Tuvok in Star Trek Voyager. And because Paramount Pictures and Star Trek own the license to it, somewhere in the middle of the production, they said, well, you're not allowed to actually release this in the movie and sell tickets and make any money. So they ended up with a feature-length Star Trek movie called Star Trek of Gods and Men that was never allowed to be put into theaters and sold tickets for. So we're going to be showing this online using technology to stream this to Star Trek fans worldwide this coming Monday.
How long is it?
It's 90 minutes. It's a regular, full-length feature film from beginning to end.
And how is it possible, technically, to actually do this from your website?
Well, this is the cool part, is we're using Google Plus technology. We're also using Ustream, and then combining it with a British company called Wirecast. All kinds of layers of stuff, but the long and short of it is, and here's what you'll find cool, Molly, is not only are we streaming this at 3 o'clock Pacific or 9 o'clock Eastern at GoHarrison.com, the entire feature-length film, but we're bringing on Tuvok, bringing on the director of this at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Pacific. All of this available at GoHarrison.com. We're bringing him on, and like the Brady Bunch, viewers, fans from all over the world are going to be able to pop into little boxes and talk to Tuvok directly. Plus, we're opening up 50 phone lines so people can do this. All of this is online without the old-fashioned way that you and I grew up with, which would be broadcast television or even radio the way you and I are doing it right now. This is using the digital format, so if you have a smartphone or an iPad, you can join up real-time live with a Star Trek director and ask him questions without even any FCC regulations. Woohoo!
So people who want to do this can actually use their laptop and leave their parents' basement to watch this 90-minute.
Now.
Awesome. Harrison, how is Google Plus actually involved in this?
Well, we do this thing weeknights at 9 p.m. Eastern called Harrison's Hollywood Hangout. And we put it on a Google Plus site. And we brand it, it's harrisonshangout.com. And anybody can go, and we talk about the news and issues of the day. And it allows our listeners and viewers to, in a casual way, from their own basement, as you pointed out, or their own gas station.
Although it's probably not their own basement.
And you can use a laptop, you can use a mobile phone, anything, and join in on this and be seen in video in little boxes like the Brady Bunch or Hollywood Squares and talk to people from all over the world. We get people from London, from Pakistan, it doesn't matter. And then we open up 50 lines, phone lines on top. And the cool part is I don't need to host it the way you're hosting and anchoring the news right now. It's very disciplined. There's a ton of homework that goes on in the background. People get to basically run the theme of this. So it's very casual, but it's using new media, and it's opening it up to the whole world, which is what we were promised the World Wide Web would ultimately do.
So finally, when people do want to speak with Tim Russ, and they're in their little Star Trek costumes, then they'll be able to hear in the screen. I'm just saying, I think it's mandatory, right? It's like a head. You'd have to do it if you're watching it, but they'll be in a little screen in their costumes, right?
They can choose to do that. Now, I will tell you, we did a beta test of the technology with Tim Russ yesterday at GoHarrison.com. We, as you know, yesterday, and you reported this on America's Daily News, how the temperatures in Los Angeles in the beginning of January were in the 80s. Well, he did the test without a shirt on, and I thought, now, if he does this on the actual night, it's going to get some buzz.
I'll say, and on that buzz, we have to run. Thanks so much for being with us. Cary Harrison is host of The Smart Show on Los Angeles Public Radio, and the syndicated daily news feature Think Green. Its 24-hour website where you can go to check out the Star Trek adventure is goharrison.com.